don't even know if I have it installed anymore. I'm going to play this game, bro. We're going to play it right fucking now because this game, if you guys want a fucking story game, this is it, man. Yeah, it's still on Game Pass, man. This is a story game. This is an insane game. Has some of the greatest, oh my God, bro. If you haven't played this game and you have Game Pass, I'd honestly say like mute the stream or something or not even watch because I recommend playing this game on your own. It's a beautiful story. I'm gonna do a little taste. I'm gonna give you guys a taste of this game. I'm not gonna finish it. Maybe I'll record it some other time and upload it to my second channel. You guys can see. Kind of ruins it that I've already played it before when I was super, super sick and I thought, either I had COVID or flu or something. I played this game and holy fucking shit was I was impressed, right? All right, first off, I want to show you guys a little something before. I'll change the game title right now, George. Absolutely. I was actually working on that. That's why I haven't pressed any buttons. But first off, all right, before I even start this game, let me go ahead and get you the developers, the developers' name, because I followed them on Twitter. They're not active at all. They only have 2 published games. Apparently, they're working on a 3rd one. Here, let me change the title. One of the best story games, period. What Remains of Edith Finch, bro. I'm telling you guys right now, all you guys out there, if you want a story game, if you got Game Pass, please download this game. It's not a big game. It's not a long game. When I say story game, it's not a very long story. But when I tell you this story, well, it might bring you to tears. If you're a fucking human, it'll bring you to tears. I'm going to be honest. All right, we're going to pull this up. Of Edith Finch developers. Oops. Developer. Oh, shit. Developer. We're going to check this out together, guys. Giant Sparrow. Let's click on Giant Sparrow. Giant Sparrow Games. Giant Sparrow Games. 3 games. 2012. What Remains of Edith Finch. And here's the 3rd one that's still in development. And it's looking like it's going to be limited edition PS4. I don't know. I can't read it all at the same time. Initial release date was going to be 2020. Is it released? Nah, that's not even a... Alright, whatever it is. But alright, here's the 2 games I have. The Unfinished Swan and What Remains of Edith Finch. This company is small, right? This developer's small, right? They're not a big developer, right? They're not super mainstream. You guys probably never fucking heard of them. Let's be honest. But wow, when I tell you they killed this story... Holy fuck. I type fast as fuck. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been trying to get better, to be honest. You know what I'll tell you helped a lot? Subtitling 10+ minute videos for like 20 videos in a row. All those Siege videos I had to subtitle and shit. Sheesh. Oh my God, bro. When I tell you, holy fuck, I learned how to type fast because, yeah, that definitely helped a lot. A lot of practice, but. All right, bro. Here we go. We're going to play. I'm going to give you guys a little taste test, a little tease. So here's kind of the bitch, right? I have completely kind of beat this game. So we're going to click new game. I'm going to get rid of my fucking saved game for you guys. That's how much I love this game and I'm willing to do it. I love this game, bro. This game is fucking beautiful. Let's listen. How you guys can't even hear it right now, huh? I want to make sure you guys can hear it. I'm not going to talk over it a lot.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Before I go any further, right? I'm not going to say this game's kind of a horror, because it's really not. It's kind of an adventure. It's borderline horror. It's not horror, but it's sad, man. It's a sad game. I'm telling you right now.
I haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. All right. I ain't going to say nothing, but just keep track of how many people die. All right. It's a sad game. Beautiful game.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Left or right, chat? Do you want me to go left or right? I've gone both ways. I have 100 here. I have 100% completed this game. It is a beautiful game. 10 achievements, but it honestly is quite a bit, though. 1,000 gamer score. So if you're looking for gamer score, 10 achievements for 1,000 gamer score. That's quite a bit. 100% the game. I mean, story and achievement-wise. Beautiful, beautiful game. Left or right, baby. I'm telling you right now, man. The Finches. The Finches. Plural. Plural. Keep that in mind, man. I'm going to give you guys a little taste test. I'm telling you, this is a game. If you have Game Pass, you have to play it. You are not a gamer unless you play this, man. Give this company, or give this developer some credit. When I tell you that I love a game, once again, you got to take my word for it. Because how often do you hear that? I always find issues in games. I always do. And this one, I couldn't. I looked. Maybe it was a little short. I don't care. At this point, I do not give a flying fuck, bro. This game was beautiful. It was magnificent. One of the greatest story games I have ever played. Wasn't very long. Doesn't matter. It was still beautiful. And this will forever be on my list of one of the greatest story games ever. So the Giant Sparrow Productions, I think it was. Bravo, bro. Bravo. Insane. I'm going to go ahead and go right. You can go left. You guys can figure it out yourself. That's part of the fun, man. Beautiful game. Explore yourself. Beautiful.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
There's a deer.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
And look at
The
this
house
house.
was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Look at this fucking house, bro.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Beautiful storyline. I can't even get over it, man.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Kat, are you still out there? Because this is a game I need you to play, bro. This is it. Through the doggy door, baby.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
So I ain't gonna say it, but look at my character right now, bro. Something seem. I ain't gonna say it, alright? Just look at my character. I can look down and I ain't gonna say nothing.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
I actually don't remember seeing that. Wow. I'm telling you, every time you play this game, you're gonna see something that's gonna fucking break your heart.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
I could get down with that, bro. I love Chinese food.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah, I missed all this my first playthrough, bro. Wow, it hurts. It hurts to hear all those. Everything that I hear right now, it hurts me. You guys are like, it doesn't matter. But wow, that fucking... I'm telling you, it's brutal, man. Look at all those cans.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
I don't even remember where to begin the story, man. Wow.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
I love how, alright, one thing I love, man, the words pop up, like, in the map, right? So there's, like, subtitling, but it's, like, within the map, and it just adds an effect that you don't get.
From the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
It's nutty, man. We're already in here. I guess we gotta go upstairs, huh? Wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot all this.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I don't think I'm supposed to do this yet.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh no, I can do it. Yeah, that's right. We'll go upstairs, man.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
I legitimately don't remember how to progress, but oh, it's probably that room. We'll check this one. Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So far, can you guys see how it's dark? So much death. Beautiful story. Revolves around death.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Every little picture in
Reading
this game has
maybe
detail.
it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Is anyone out there paying attention to the story, man? I'm trying to get y'all hooked, bro.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back. I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
That'd be funny, right? If you could eat out the toilet.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
I don't know where to go from here. Oh. I actually don't know where to go from here. Oh. What? Oh.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly,
Hey, what's
I
up,
was an
Munchies? How you doing,
owl.
bro?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Hey, Munchies, Cat, and Serena, bro. All three of you guys. If you have Game Pass, this is the game to play. What Remains of Edith Finch, bro. Beautiful game. Beautiful story game.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A
You
mama
refute
rabbit.
Munchies, bro. I'm telling you. Beautiful game. You're missing out, dog.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
You like it so far, Serena? I'm telling you, if you have Game Pass, please download it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm trying to get y'all hooked, man. Beautiful game. It's a story game. Like, I don't want to say what each story is, but it's sad. It's so sad, man. It really is. Like, if you want to talk about a game that brought me to tears, and I have no complaints about, this is it, Munchies. How many... Munchies, I just rage quit Cold War again. How many games... How many fucking games do I have zero complaints about, right? None. It's beautiful. That noise? Yeah, it is kind of a gross noise. I played this several times. I played this game at least 3 times in full. I love this game.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Well, you're gonna make you cry. Try Man of Midnight. I'll honestly try it, bro. I'm down. Is it a good story? When is the one with the kid flying off the swing? Yeah, this is that. That's this, Munchies. This is the one with the kid flying off the swing on the cliff. This whole, but it's beautiful, man. It'll make sense once you play it. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. It's actually an achievement if you let this captain finish his song. Let the captain finish the song. It's a while. Yep, but Munchies, you got it spot on, bro. This is the game with the kid in the swing, man. And this game, you think that? So Munchies. So obviously you've seen it, right? The kid in the swing. Now imagine that, but like 20 cutscenes exactly like that, but each are in their own way insane, sad, beautiful. That's this game. That is this game. I'm telling you right now, this game is beautiful. You're gonna play it to get the kid on the swing. That's why I played it. The reason I found this game is because of the kid on the swing clip. 100%. I would have not found this game if it was not for TikTok and it wasn't for the kid on the swing. And I read the comments, and he just finished the song, by the way. That's how you know, because the music will pick up. Let's see.
After the last passenger, I was
But yeah,
so
no, without that, I would have never found this game, wouldn't have cared. And I read the comment section, beautiful comment section, not a single complaint. And now I know why. This game is beautiful. Beautiful game. You should play it, bro. If you have Game Pass, I'm telling you right now, it shouldn't take you more than 5 hours.
onto the sand.
And that's if you go slow, right? This is me kind of speed running it in a way. You know, it's gonna take a few hours, but it's beautiful, man. I'm probably gonna do like no more than 5, like 3 or 4, and then that's that. TikTok, yeah, that's where I saw it, man. TikTok, it was beautiful, beautiful game. I actually forgot where I go. Oh, I found it.
I got closer and closer.
I don't remember where to go. Do I go to her bed?
All of my stomach started growling.
Oh, it's the monster under her bed.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
And we're back. So there's your cutscene, baby. You thought that the kid in the swing was one great one? Nah, look at this. Look
I'm
at
not
all
sure
these
if I
names.
believe
We
all
have
that,
one.
But I'm sure Edie
Look at
would have.
Lewis, Milton, Don, Gus, Gregory, Kay, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Sven, Eddie, Odin, Walter, and Eigenberg? I don't know how to say it. Igberg? I actually don't know how to say the last one. Those are all different cutscenes that are all beautiful and all just sad. Like this game, Sanjay, I didn't even say Sanjay, bro. This game is full of just absolutely beautiful and sad cutscenes, man. It really is. And Serena said she left. You don't know what they're saying. You should be able to hear what they're saying. It's also the subtitles. Subtitles too will always pop up in this game. If you ever hear like actual sentences, there's going to be subtitles usually pointed in the direction they want you to go, which is another cool thing. And is Brady working? I believe he is. He did say he's going to work the rest of the week, so that is my guess. But there you go. That is one story out of what, like 20? And it's Molly. There you go. Molly's story. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story, man. I think the swing one is
can't
actually
describe it,
fairly
but
early.
I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
That's where we came from. That's the door. Let's see. Oh. And the story usually foreshadows where it wants you to go. Oh, you talking about someone on Xbox? Oh, got you. Yeah, beautiful,
This will
beautiful
be
story.
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Stray kitten named Molly after that last story. I'm telling you guys, this is a beautiful story. Everything makes sense. I don't care how many times you see it. It is amazing. I'm going to go grab another beer, guys, but we're going to continue. We're going to play a couple more. I'm not going to finish the game tonight because I really, really want you guys to play on your own, man. I don't want to spoil the ending. Maybe I'll do a video sometime in the future, and I'll do the whole thing, but, like, I legitimately want you guys to play it, and I don't want you guys to even spoil it for each other. This game is so... I'm hooked on it, right? Like, this game is insane, and I really it's part of Game Pass. If you already have Game Pass, it's free. Give it a play. It's gonna take you no more than 6 hours. 6 hours is if you were slow. You got to be slow to play. You can knock it out in 3 hours, man. 3 hours is honestly a lot. It's not a long story, but it's beautiful. It's a really, 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 really. Play Nier. I might play it, to be honest. I might play Nier. You said, is it on Game Pass or whatever? I'll definitely give it a shot, man. I really will. But I'm gonna go grab that beer, and I'll be right back, and I'll catch up with the chat. I am back. I am back. Do an entire playthrough? I will. I'll definitely do an entire playthrough. What'll probably happen is I'll do a couple stories right now, and like I don't know. I'll see how it works. I don't really want to start over. But I mean, I could. All right, I could. I kind of like what I've done so far. Right, I'm quiet during the cutscenes. I'm kind of quiet during the story, but like in between, like right now, I'm kind of telling you how much I like it. I'll probably, once the stream ends, I can cut this part out, and then I'll come back and finish it. And I could either put them together or do an episode 1, episode 2, and then just kind of base it off that. But I'm telling you, man, this is a game worth playing. It's insane. Nier Automata. Like I feel like I've heard of it, but I could definitely give it a shot. Man of Medan is better with another person. Cat started installing it, and I'll play with you tomorrow. Oh, you guys will play. I could probably get another guy. Are both of those games, Nier and Man of Medan, are those both part of Game Pass by chance? I'll check it after, but definitely let me know. The fucking company that made A Way Out, which honestly was not a bad game. Like it was overhyped as fuck, right? Boy, it wasn't a bad game. It really wasn't. It was fun to play with either someone in person or online, and I like that feature. It's mandatory co-op, which I think is fun. I like that feature. Well, they just dropped a new game, or they're about to drop a new game. I can't remember which one it is, but the people that made A Way Out are about to release another game, and I want to play it. I want to get someone to play it with me. You know, they're pretty good with the story. A Way Out, I'm going to be honest, is not a bad story. It's really not a bad story. It had a lot of plot twists. You really couldn't predict how it's going, what it's going to do. You play with me too? We'll see. Because I like playing story games with people that have not played it as well. So we're kind of on like even ground. We're both exploring. We're both kind of lost. So if you play with Kat, I'll probably try to find someone. But I'll definitely give it a shot though, because I love these story games, especially the 2-player ones. Actually, you might have... Man, I don't think that's the 2-player one I'm thinking of, made by the people. But hey, welcome back, Ace. Ace, if you have Game Pass, bro, I know you don't have an Xbox, but it might be on PC, bro. This game is insane. Money. It Takes Two is the name for the new game. That might be what it is, Money. If you want to play that with me, bro, we should play that together. Because I know Way Out was overhyped as fuck. All right, let's get that out there. It was overhyped as fuck. It was. They were saying this is going to be the next genre of gaming, right? This is going to... it was alright, right? It was a co-op game. It was cool. A nice story. I like the story. Overhyped as fuck. The company definitely overhyped it. But it wasn't bad. It was not a bad story. And I would play it again. Actually, I want to play it again. Because there's a lot of achievements. I don't know if I've gotten all the achievements for A Way Out, actually. Let me check. All achievements. I feel like I have, but I could be wrong. I know there's so the thing about A Way Out, which was really cool, is that there is so much to do in that game besides the story. Yeah, you could speedrun it and just do the story, but virtually you could go and click on any little item and it'll interact with you. Like I remember there was a house we broke into and there was like a checkers board or a fucking, whatever, and you can interact with it. And me and Silver, because I played with Silver, the first time I played the game was with a friend in person. We split screened it overseas. By the way, that game is completely. If you have never split screened a Way Out, highly suggest split screening A Way Out because it is a completely different game. Split screen, because the way the screens interact with each other, it's crazy. It's weird. It's kind of weird. I think they kind of did it in multiplayer. I don't think it was the same though. I think it was a little bit different. It was really cool. I really highly suggest it. Even if you know the story, it's really, really cool. Boy, when me and Silver did it, that was the second playthrough, and we kind of tried to speed run it. Oh yeah, this shit's. I passed it for sure. Holy shit. But yeah, we tried to speed run it and we missed a lot, and I want to kind of go back and get a lot of that. I think I've 100% of the game. Way Out. So I have 100% of it. Yeah, I've completely 100% completed this game. 100% of the achievements, 1,000 gamer score. You almost took to the skies, all this stuff. Really, really, really fun game. Honestly, I can't wait for this next game. It's going to be good. You know what? I know it's going to have a good story. At the minimum, I have faith that it's going to have a good story. So, if anything's going for this new game, It Takes Two, that'll be it. You'll play it with Spencer or Serena. Honestly, play it with Serena. You guys can play it together. I'll definitely find someone. I'll definitely play it. Eric, and you haven't finished A Way Out. You and Eric should definitely play A Way Out. I'm not going to spoil it, but holy shit, is there some plot twists at the end. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. All right. No one spoil it for him. All right. I know it's been out for a few years. Came out 2018. Came out 2018. I want to say 2018, maybe 2019. Early 2019. No, 18. Definitely 18 for sure. I know it was 2018 because I left early 2019 from the island and I played it on island. But Phasma, I'm definitely gonna play that, George. I'm not canceling on you. I want to do a couple more stories in this game, and then we'll switch over to Phasmophobia, and I think that'll be it. Play Madam Maiden with you. Yeah, Money. Honestly, let's play Madam Madan. Mana Madan. Am I saying that? Mana Maiden, Mana Madan. I don't know which one, but Money, we should play that, bro. You've never played that, right? Because if it's a two-player game, we should play it together. I feel like me and you would be a pretty good team. Pretty good duo. We have some fun. So that's that, bro. But all right, back into this game, man.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Before I go any further, Money, have you played this game? Never heard of it? I've never heard of it either, but they told me it's a good story game. It's a two-player game, like A Way Out. So, I mean, I'd be down if you'd be down sometime, either this weekend or another time. I don't care, but we could definitely do that together. I'd be down. But Money, if you've never played this game, it's on Game Pass. I'm sure you have Game Pass. Highly suggest it. Amazing story. Just kind of, if you've never played it, just kind of sit back and watch a couple of these
The room
cutscenes.
is like a museum.
And that's that.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh, I definitely misclicked. I feel like that's a fucking story. Hold up, I gotta sneeze. Goddamn. Oh, here it is.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
And there you go. Walking simulators. This definitely isn't a walking simulator, bro. Like, this is 100% a story game. I highly suggest it. Like, this is a huge part of the story. That little cutscene, like, right there, that honestly sums up a huge part of the story.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
1880 to 1917. Or 37. What's that one? 37. It is, but it's not though, because there's so much story to it. I don't know. I feel like if you must not like story games, because this is a story game beyond anything. This is beautiful. I love it. There's definitely a lot of walking.
Was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
There's a fucking chair in the shower. I didn't notice that the first time. I didn't know what I'd see. They have little things all over.
Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Story games can be, but I don't know. I love this one. It's so good. If you've seen a playthrough, at least that's fair.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
So if you remember in the beginning, this is the dead brother's side, and his twin brother who didn't die.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Hey, this is the swing one. Should I end on the swing one? I just want to ask. I'm almost 100% sure this is the actual swing off the cliff. I'm almost positive. I knew it's pretty early. Don't know if you'll play Man Madon with you. I'm reading reviews and people are saying it's not a good story. I'll definitely play it, man. If it's free, I'll play it. I'll find someone that wants to play it because I'll give it a shot. I like a good... I mean, people online, you never know, right? People say that Cold War is a good game and that they should be locked up in an insane asylum and probably tortured for the rest of their life. But, I mean, that's just me. That's just me, so...
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
But this game's beautiful, man. Pretty sure this is it.
How I Want to Remember My Brother.
Yep.
By Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind,
this is it, baby.
That was it.
Here it is, the swing.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another.
For zombies only, I can agree, money.
And
But
he did.
other than that, it's dog shit. But alright, time out.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Here it is.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That is the most famous clip of this game, and if that clip right there doesn't make you want to at least try this game, then
After
I
the
don't know.
funeral,
I don't know.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
So I had it backwards. This is the half of the guy that died. This is the half of the brother that didn't die. That's why I was roped off. I had it backwards. I take blame. Boy, I think
Mom
they're
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
enlisted at 18, never set foot. I think there's a story on this side too. Maybe not. I thought there was. But yeah, I'm with you, Money. Who puts a fucking swing on a thing? Because that's a kid's thing, is to jump off the fucking swing. But I don't know. For the story purposes, it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. I guess that's it for this room. I'll do one more. One more. I hope it's the rubber duck one. I don't know if it is or not, but...
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, Barbara's up next. This isn't a bad one. This isn't a bad story at all. All right. We'll do Barbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
You're back. Welcome back, Munchies. Welcome back, bro. You just missed the swing one. We just did the swing one, actually. That was the previous one. That was only the... Shit, the second one? Maybe the third. It was, no, sorry, we didn't just do the swing. I think we've done 3 or 4 so far, because we've done the one with all the creatures. I forgot her name already. We did the swing one. Yeah, we just did the swing one. And then we did, I want to say one more. I think we've done 3. This will be number 4. I think I'll call it for this game.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I'll definitely call it for this game after. I'll do a part 2 and I'll upload it to YouTube. Or maybe I'll stream it sometime. I really want you guys to play this game. I know you guys will love it. But here we go. Here is the 4th story, I believe. Here it is. This is a cool
All
story.
the stories people wrote about Barbara's death,
I like this one.
I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to
Ricky?
demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was canceled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
You can actually, so this is another achievement, just a heads up. I don't want to spoil too much, but this is another achievement. You can actually knock everything off this pool table, and it's an achievement. So you gotta knock all the balls off, I'm pretty sure. And it has to be in this cutscene. There you go. I think you could, yeah, you can knock all this off too. You completely clear the pool table and you get an achievement. Or you can knock a beer can into the fucking hole right here. Either way, you know, it's an achievement, so fuck it. Alright, here we go.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Hey, welcome back, Ace.
Later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter. Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the was he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
I actually forgot this. Oh.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Not the late picture show.
but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
I hate that.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Alrighty, bro. Serena says, "Oh, George, when are we gonna play Phasmophobia? We are gonna switch over to there right now." As I said, man, that was gonna be the last story. So I'm definitely either gonna record or stream the rest of the game at some point, man. I just closed the book, but man, are there a lot of stories left? Beautiful game, great game. I absolutely love it. Hopefully, I turned a couple of you guys onto this game. Hopefully, if you guys have Game Pass, you give it a shot, man. It's part of Game Pass. I promise you. I mean, you're gonna start out with the exact same 3-4 stories that I did, and from there, it really only does get better. You know, I know the swing one is kind of one that everyone is shown, but it's early in the game, and it's, you know, there's a couple more. I really do suggest this game. It's really fun. Money said it's a walking simulator, and there's a little bit of walking, right? Yeah, it is, right? But I think the story, it's a fun little pastime, man. It's not fucking trash like Cold War. It's not fucking Siege. It's not fucking Rocket League. You know, it's actually, it's something that I don't think you will have any gripes about, again, except for maybe a little bit of walking, and maybe that the story is a little short. Other than that, this is really a good game. I'm gonna continue. Oh, here it is. Here's the book, right? So we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 still left. We've only done 4, and if you count Edith, which is my character, the actual character you're walking around with, then 5. But I mean, you don't really know Edith's story until the end. I ain't gonna say anything. I ain't gonna say anything else. All right. So it says Edith on there, but you haven't discovered her story yet. You are living it in the moment. That is the game. You are living Edith's story. This entire game is her story, type of deal. But so her story's not over. There's a lot more to do with her story. But we've only done 4 out of the 12 left. So we've done a quarter of the story so far. It's a great game. You guys are gonna like it. And this is 4 stories out of 16 that you really do. 17 if you count Edith, but I don't really count her because she is all of them. You know, you are playing her through all of kind of deal. This is the most peaceful I've ever seen you, bro. I'm telling you, this game's amazing. It really, 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 really is. I think it autosaves, so hopefully it does. Let's hope. If not, I don't mind replaying it, to be honest.